Welcome back to In Moderation. And to start with, I just want to say, like, some of you know, I've been going through a crap ton of stuff. I just want to say a big shout out to the people that have been supportive of it, especially to the people who have donated to my GoFundMe, which I think we're at like 2/3 of the way to fixing my truck, and I'll be able to get back on the road again. But how are you doing, Liam?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm enjoying some Blue Diamond almonds, salt and vinegar. I want to make sure. Hold on, let me just make sure it has seed oils in it. Okay, it says it's got all canola, safflower, and or sunflower. See, I like that when they combine a bunch of different ones together. Make sure you hit all your bases.
All your bases, yep.
Exactly. But you know, I all the stuff that's just been going on with you, that is rough, man. Like everything's just breaking down and constantly not going great. But like as we say, you know, we try and not be our worst. And I'm glad that the little community to try and help out as much as we can. You get there. You get one day at a time, all right? One day at a time. Well, what are we doing? What are we doing today?
With
Rob?
Me being busy this week, I figured we'll do another nice, quick little debunk. I've got people scheduled. Yeah. I wasn't able to get somebody for this week, which fine. We'll just do some debunking.
Yeah, always like that. It's fun just to laugh at these videos. I enjoy it.
Pick a number between 1 and 11.
1 and 11. 8.5. Oh, sorry, we're not doing halves. 7. I feel like everyone picks 7 when you say between. I feel like everyone picks 7 when you say between 1 and 10. So I'm gonna go with 7. 8 3/4.
There's only 2 genders. There's only 2 fucking genders. What the kids peeing in a litter box? You heard about that, right?
Oh, why? Because they identified as a cat?
Yes, they're called furries. I think they pee in a litter box. They wear a tail and they wear ears, bro. I don't even know what a pronoun is. I don't know what it is.
I know. You should have one in your bio, though, Mark.
A pronoun.
Actually, if you're watching this right now, moving forward, I am going to request that you refer to me by my pronouns. It's going to be king, legend, or master.
Yeah.
So I have seen a lot of Jeremy's
a bunch of videos I had saved to personally respond to. I forgot that one was in there.
Well, what do you got? You go ahead, Rob.
The whole kids peeing in a litter box, that's there's the reason there's litter boxes in U.S. classes, and that's because of shooters. It's not because kids are identifying as cats. It's because these classrooms have to have litter boxes so that kids can go to the bathroom if there's a shooter in the building and they have to be locked down.
Is that why? I actually didn't know that. That
is why.
No kidding. That is partly fascinating, but mostly just really sad.
Yeah. It is.
That just bummed me out. That brought me down like 10 levels. I gotta say, man, because of we just have to plan so much for shooters that we have to have litter boxes in rooms, in the classrooms. Yep. Fucking wild, man.
That's America.
Holy shit, I guess so. But I will say this, if you've never seen Jeremy's videos, the guy that was saying refer to me as king, God bless you. That's so awesome. You're doing great in life and you should really continue on, because that king and legend and whatever, that's probably the opposite of what I would refer to. He is one of just is he one of the OG grocery store walkers?
One of them, yeah.
I feel like he's
the OG Sun Your Taint guy.
Oh, did he start early with that? That checks out. Yeah, for anybody, he also does like a lot of things on like microdosing and stuff, and I'm like, honestly, like cool. Like if that's your thing, I got no issues there. But like he just goes around stores just point. I remember like there was like he had a video go viral about like Cheerios and about how like the American Heart Association paid for it to be like heart healthy on the box, and like that took off and he gained a bunch of followers from that. But now he's just like he's losing views, so he just has to be more extreme and like cold water is ruining your digestion. Don't drink out of plastic. It's just going. It's kind of interesting to watch. It's a little sad, but also kind of funny.
It's also really sad when people don't know what a pronoun is.
The pronoun,
especially because they're using pronouns in the sentence to say they don't know what a pronoun is. Like I, you, we. Those are all pronouns.
No, those aren't the pronouns they're mad at, though. So that's
They're not.
what,
No.
that's
How dare somebody want to be called he or she or whatever?
Right. Those are the ones. Those are the ones they're mad about.
All right.
All right. Well, let me give you five.
Five? What do we got?
Ketogenic diet is not a high-fat diet.
Wait.
You don't have to lean into all your macronutrients coming from fat.
Oh, okay.
Now, we have some recommendations, like when I talk about the ketobiotic diet, which I wrote about in Fast Like a Girl, I also wrote about it in the Menopause Reset. Ketobiotic diet, we want you to lean into good fats. That's awesome. But you don't have to make fat your primary macronutrient.
This is so good. I love
That's
this
literally
video.
the definition of a ketogenic diet.
I love this video so much. That's amazing. Okay, listen, I shouldn't be surprised because I've seen, for you listening, this, I believe she's a chiropractor. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I believe she's a chiropractor.
While you're talking, I'll look it up.
I'm like 90% certain she's a chiropractor. I've seen her go on all the podcasts, and she's talked about how fasting increases your testosterone by like 1,000%, and it just like strips fat off the body, all that stuff. So I shouldn't be surprised, but that is to say that the ketogenic diet, you don't have to have your primary macronutrient be fat. That's literally what it is. That's what it was. I mean, what do you say to that?
And you are 100% correct. She is a doctor of chiropractic.
I mean, you can just pretty much guess they're a chiropractor, and at least half the time you'll be right. But I was pretty certain she was also, because I've looked up and like thought about doing videos on it, but I'm like, it's just like, here's my problem. When someone already makes themselves out to be so much of a joke, I don't know where to go with it. Right? It's like I'm trying to make fun of SNL, like Saturday Night Live. It's already like a skit comedy. How do you make fun of that? It's nearly impossible. So I just never know exactly where to go except to just play it and be like, what do you do with this?
Oh, man. And for those who don't know, the original ketogenic diet, the one that's medically used, is like 90% of your macronutrient is fat. 90%.
Yeah, it was created to help children with seizures. Epilepsy. Yeah. That's how I feel listening to these videos.
But I you know what? I want to play the rest of this because I feel like she's about to describe.
Wait, you can't tell me there's more. There's no
more.
way.
That was only half the video. I feel like she's about to describe eating in moderation.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to try.
Now, what happens when people lean into too much fat on the ketogenic diet is sometimes they start to see cholesterol going up. So if you love fat, you're an avocado fan, a nut butter fan, you don't have to put all your focus on fat as the macronutrient. When you come to the ketogenic diet, think of fat as a blood sugar stabilizer. Okay. That's all it's doing, is just keeping your blood sugar stable so that you're less hungry.
So eat a little bit of fat and a little bit of everything else. In other words, eat in moderation.
Okay. All right. Do you think she actually believes this? Or is she just taking something popular like keto and all this shit and then trying to morph it into like a more eat in moderation in order to get people to like listen to her? I would like to think it's the latter because that would make me feel better than she actually believes that like the keto diet, is not primary fat, because that's just absurd. Maybe because okay, you remember Ozempic? Do you remember Ozempic?
Yep.
Yeah, so Ozempic was like, oats are just as good as Ozempic, and you take your Ozempic every morning where you blend oats and lime juice together and it makes you lose weight. And I'm like, all right, obviously that's kind of silly, but like oats are good for, a weight loss. So they can be definitely helpful. So like, do we just take it and go, yeah, sure, this is Ozempic. It'll help people get more oats in their diet. Keto, you actually don't have to eat mostly fat. You can eat other things as well. I'm still doing keto, even though you're not, but like you're eating a more balanced diet. The ends justify the means.
Oh, man.
I'm going to say that's what she's doing, and that makes me feel a lot better, and I'm much happier in that world, so that is where I'm going to live.
Okay, we'll keep it on that, and we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, 3.
Losing fat is easy. Keeping it off is way harder. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Pretty much every single influencer you see on any platform likes to run around in gym clothes or shirtless, their body weight fluctuates a lot throughout the year. And they get paid to look good. And us normies, oh my God, we have so many disadvantages compared to them. Whatever your fat loss journey looks like that actually finally makes it stick, step one is probably going to be doing your best to not hate yourself as you are, however you are, whenever you are.
Okay, well, I can see why I picked this video because it's terrible. This is the worst video. No, obviously, that's fantastic. I love that.
This was a video that he actually tagged both of us in. That's why I downloaded it. I was going to respond to it. And it had like very little views, but it was like, yeah, no, this guy's.
These are the type of videos that very rarely get views. Once in a great while, I'll see one of these videos hit the algorithm like, fuck yes, let's go. Finally, some like realistic advice. But almost always people are like, yeah, okay. And then they just move on. You know what I'm saying? Which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But if for people listening, he also put a fuck V shred up on the screen, which, kudos for that. But like, and that's the thing with like, yeah, these fitness influencers, they get money to maintain the body that they have. Like you're not on the same playing field as them. Also, for a lot of them, they'll do all of their filming and whatnot during a short period when they're like at their leanest. Like they'll get down to their leanest, do a ton of filming, a ton of stuff, and then they just slowly post that throughout the year so they don't have to maintain that, because even for someone who's getting paid and makes money off their physique, staying at that is still fucking rough and not fun. But they can say, oh, look at me, I eat all of these calories and I still maintain this level of leanness, and you can find out how, just buy blah 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 blah. So
buy my 90-day program.
Usually programs, might be a book, whatever and by the way,
90-day programs are specifically formulated.
Yeah.
You do the 90-day, you associate the progress with the program, and then after about 90 days, after about 3 months, you lose that progress, but it's been such a long time after the program that you no longer blame the program, you just blame yourself. And then you go back on the program or get their new program.
Yep. And that's, it's about making money. And like, it's kind of like, I don't hate the player, I hate the game. Well, I do hate the player a little bit, but I mostly hate
And shout out to Concentric Clarity for that video, because absolutely the first step you need to do is stop hating yourself. There's so many times where people will be like, I'll hate myself less if I lose the weight. You lose the weight, you still hate yourself. Or
they hate themselves into the body. They try and hate themselves into the body that they desire, Like, I've seen so many comments like, I need this toxic motivation. Give me the toxic motivation. So, and like, I just, long term, I just really worry about that motivation long term, because I don't know if that's still going to motivate you 10 years down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. One. I'm going down in twos.
Chickpeas make you blitz. Tons of anti-nutrients. Plus, if you soak it, it's still got phytates, which are irritating to your gut. It contains more lectins than most foods. That puts holes in your belly, and it seeps bad things in your bloodstream.
Bad things? I like good things. Swaps. I only want good things, not bad things, Rob. What will I do?
Uh-oh, I guess we better comment whatever she said.
And that's the thing, is like these videos, it's just kind of like, they're just like using the rage bait a little bit or whatever. So like people comment and then it just gets, more views because people are like, this is stupid. And all that is like helping. So,
I mean, absolutely. You're probably going to bloat if you eat a big bowl of chickpea pasta because of the amount of fiber in it.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the thing is like, we talk about all the time. Americans don't get enough fiber, so like you get some of the fiber. I was recently planning on doing a video talking about the dragon fruit situation, where people are eating, a whole dragon fruit, and like, this is going to make me shit my pants. And like, it has, what does a dragon fruit have? Like 5, 6, 7 grams of fiber in it. Like, it's not that much, but people are just not used. And it's a lot of soluble fiber as well, which kind of like ferments in the gut and whatnot. So like, I get that, but man, I've got a little bag of Lily's gummies that have like 25 grams of fiber. I'll eat a whole one and be fine. So and that's still soluble fiber. So I think they usually use soluble. They typically use soluble fiber. But anyway, but then you can say like, oh, because you were bloated, it's because it has lectins or whatever. Like, don't eat raw beans. There you go. Don't eat raw
Cook your
beans.
pasta.
Cook your pasta, cook your beans, make sure, or from a can, that means they're already cooked if they're in a can, then that's fine. Just don't eat fucking raw beans. Like, problem solved. Oh shit! Now I have to go back up. 2. Just go back up.
Let's do an experiment. I'm wearing this continuous glucose monitor, and I want to see how pasta affects my blood sugar. And I'll be eating 3 different types. This traditional wheat pasta, a red lentil pasta,
one from Europe,
and this low
that means
carb
it's
pasta.
better.
We already know the results of this.
Right. You can already tell.
Like, there have been so many videos of people doing this, not to mention like studies. You did not need to go out and get a continuous blood glucose monitor that actual people with actual diabetes needs. And a lot of them are having trouble getting them because they're expensive.
Yeah, right. Counterpoint. How would I see his protein powder in the background then if he didn't make this video?
Oh, that's fair. I mean,
yeah, right. Like
placement.
there's a couple of them. He looks like he's got some good flavor. Yeah, the continuous glucose. Are you still playing this, or are we just talking about this fucking nonsense? Because we don't like. It's going to be pretty obvious when the miracle noodles are just what's that, shirataki, whatever it is, which is basically just like fiber. That's all it is. They have like 10 calories per serving.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to spike your blood sugar. Probably not.
I don't feel like we need to go through the entire thing. I'll just quickly scroll through and see if there's anything of note. Okay, let's skip to the last.
Sure.
See the comment section right now. Congrats, Bobby. You have a healthy, functioning body and pancreas. But
Congrats,
the truth
Bobby.
is, 2/3 of Americans are either pre-diabetic or diabetic, and that is a health crisis. So if this experiment can help just one person, mission accomplished.
Are 2/3 of American pre-diabetic or diabetic? I actually don't. I'd have to look. I'd want to. That could be correct, but that does seem a little high.
And by all means, he could have just shown a study. He didn't have to go out and buy a glucose monitor. Actually, he's being sponsored by that glucose monitor.
Yeah, right. Probably by Miracle Noodles as well. I don't know. Maybe not, but like I've seen Miracle Noodles, like those sort of ones, sponsor a lot of people because, like, yeah, it is low in calories and it has like lots of fiber and that's all great, but it tastes like, oh boy, if wet rubber bands had sex with erasers and had a baby. That's sort of what like the Miracle Noodles taste like to me. They're just completely rubbery and downright awful. Like, you can maybe like do the whole like cauliflower rice, mix it with regular rice to like bulk it up a little bit. Maybe you could get away with adding some of it to your pasta.
Yeah, they don't really soak up any flavor into them. They can't really flavor them.
And they're expensive too. They're like $5-6 for like a small little pack. I'm gonna have to do a hard pass on the shirataki noodles. No,
actually, I've never tried frying them. I wonder if you could fry them.
Like add calories. That's how you make it taste better. It's like you add calories back into it. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. You try that and let us know. All right, what's that? I said 3. What did we do? 4?
All right, give me a new number.
I think I'm going to say 4 now.
You know what? Here. I'll delete the ones that we've gone through so you have a fresh start.
I already forgot. Number 4.
All right. Number 4 is this one.
Are you using Kirkland baby wipes on your baby's bottom? They're being sued for something you should know about. No chlorine, alcohols, dyes, parabens, phthalates. They're also fragrance-free. That sounds great, but here's the problem and where they got it wrong. It says made with naturally derived ingredients, and when they tested these, they have forever chemicals, which can obviously transfer to your child and into their bloodstream, and that's why they're being sued. So what do I look for in a baby wipe? A lot of these same things, fragrance-free, none of those phthalates, but what I don't like is all these ingredients. You can get baby wipes that have just 1 to 3 ingredients. Obviously, use those natural fibers. I like bamboo fiber. Terra makes a great version, and they have really non-toxic preservatives that only have 2 to 3 ingredients.
I'm going to look up how much that costs because, like, whenever they do these things,
you look how much that costs. Yeah,
I'm always curious the price difference.
Like, suing something doesn't mean anything. You can sue over whatever you want. Right. And what happens with these is like they put on the whole made with natural ingredients and stuff. But the fact of the matter is that there are PFAS and all these other chemicals that are just inherently in everything because they are polluted in nature. They are going to exist. Yeah. And so when somebody says made with all natural ingredients, when they do the analysis of it and they see that there's PFAS or something in there, they instantly jump to sue because, it's got 0.0001 non-natural ingredients. You are lying on your label.
Oh, you know what? This is okay. Ready for this? I looked up there. They have bamboo baby wipes, Manuka honey, a 12-pack. You want to know? And there's only 70 wipes in a pack. So it's not like the giant packs. You know what I'm saying? You want to know how much this costs?
Do I want to know?
No, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. $71.40.
Jeez.
For a pack of 12. But Rob, you can subscribe and save, and it's only $64.26 every 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And this is
only
the sort of shit that
64.26.
pisses me off, because like you're making like anything that has to do with like, you know, people trying to take care of their children, especially babies, like infant formula and baby wipes. Like you're like it's fucking tough being a parent. I get it. And like these people they insist on trying to make you feel like a shitty parent. Well, you got to buy this that costs $71 for a 12-pack. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way I'm buying. I do okay. I'm not rich, but I do okay on like the social media, everything. I'm not buying Manuka honey fucking bamboo baby wipes for $71.40. Holy shit.
And I was trying to look if I could see the price on that in the video, but I'm guessing it's under 30. I don't know much about baby wipes.
Those, and that was like a mega huge Costco fucking, you know, pack. So yeah, it's not even, it's God, like it's expensive fucking being, I hate when they talk about like the fucking, that's the thing that just boils my piss. The infant formula and like baby wipes and all these things, like food pouches. Don't get these food pouches. You gotta fucking buy the what's that Farms one? I don't even know what the expensive brands are called, but they're like $4 a food pouch. I'm like, are you shitting me? $4 for a single food pouch? Who is besides, you know, the fucking supplement selling, you know, bobbies out there, who can afford that shit? Damn.
And like, it's something that I never really think about being Canadian, where people up here can have children without going into debt, but down in the US,
no kidding,
it costs an arm and a leg to have a child.
Ooh, shit. If you don't have like good insurance, oh shit. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I need to get off this topic. How about 11?
Well, since I deleted all the other ones, we're down to 6.
6. Wait, we only have 6 left?
We only have 6 left.
Okay, let's go to 6.
Whole Greek yogurt, it's processed. The moment you add that layer of blueberry jam or whatever ultra sweetened stuff, added sugar stuff, now it's ultra processed. But even like the simplest whole Greek yogurt, it's processed. How do you go from processed whole yogurt to ultra processed? You remove the fat. A lot of people don't know this, because what happens when you remove the fat from yogurt, the whole thing collapses. It doesn't have the mouthfeel of yogurt. So you know what manufacturers do? They put additives, emulsifiers, to build back that thick mouthfeel of rich yogurt. Those emulsifiers, carrageenan, polysorbate 80, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Those are the additives that we're beginning to realize are not so good for us. And like, for example, carrageenan, which actually originally comes from seaweed, so you'd think it'd be natural. They synthesize carrageenan. It's been shown recently to cause gut inflammation. You get enough gut inflammation, you got leaky gut. Yogurt is one of those dairy products that is unquestionably healthy, and it's been historically observed that way. The difference between the processed healthy type versus the ultra processed type is a subtlety that is actually hard to even think about unless you know about it. So this is the value of just checking the ingredients.
I think the value is not listening to people on podcasts. I think that's, besides us, only us, then no other podcasts. Oh shit. Like there's just so many fucking rules.
Right.
Like, and that's the thing, is like you can look up the research, like low fat dairy consistently linked with positive health outcomes. It's perfectly fine. What I've seen benefits to both high fat and low fat dairy. People ask me this, you know, pretty decently, like, you know, what about fat? Like, isn't that help with satiety? Yeah, absolutely. So whole fat is great. It does add more calories, quite a bit. So like if you're trying to keep a low calorie, a lot of people will go with the non-fat because it's like 90 calories and 18 grams of protein. Right. That's just easy to get, because we're always talking about protein, to get more protein in. That's a very low calorie, high protein item that's pretty versatile to help you get your protein in. But then people come along, no, you can't have this. So then like you're getting the one that has like 200 calories plus whatever it is. And now it's like tougher to hit your protein goals. And like, it's just, god damn, man. Just,
it's going to depend on your overall diet.
Yeah. Just make it work for you, whatever. It's fine. I am a light and fit fan. I like that it's low. It's low fat. I think it's non-fat actually. And they add in my delicious sucralose, the best, my beloved artificial sweeteners. It makes it taste sweet. They got good flavors. Toasted marshmallow. Fuck yeah, toasted marshmallow is so good. Strawberry cheesecake. Put that shit in my blood. It's so good.
See, with my yogurt, I prefer to go with a natural sweetener and grate some lead on it.
I can see. What type of lead are you going? What do you have? Do you just have a big brick that you slowly grate from that you'll have for years?
Oh yeah. No, I got my forge out back and I just melt down all this lead and.
All right, I wanted to make sure you didn't go with the pre-shredded lead because that has stuff added to it. To keep it separate. Yeah, okay. We're good.
For those of you who don't know, our ancestors, when we're talking about natural sweeteners, our ancestors would grate lead over their food to sweeten it because lead is a little bit sweet.
Yeah, lead, sugar of lead is an actual thing. And they would boil in Rome, they would boil wine to make wine. They would boil it in lead lined vessels. And that would impart the sugar of lead. I think lead acetate, I believe, and that would make it taste a little sweet. So yeah, everyone in ancient Rome had lead poisoning.
Yeah, good old natural sweeteners. And for anybody new here,
artificial sweeteners over lead any day.
For anybody new here, carrageenan, the bad form of that is called polygenin. In order to create polygenin, you have to expose carrageenan to an extremely acidic environment. Carrageenan in your food isn't going to hurt you.
It comes he even says it comes from seaweed. It's fine. It's fine. Now, again, everyone has reactions to certain things, and people always say oh, that artificial sweetener or this additive makes my tummy hurt or whatever. Okay, totally get it. Then you might want to avoid that. But for most, it's fine. Whatever works for you.
And again, it comes down to what your individual diet requires.
And that's the thing we get attacked for all the time. You want people to consume all of these terrible additives. I want people to not have to fucking worry. And if they want to have it and they want to have something that has those things in it, it's fine. And if they don't want to have that, it's also fine. Whatever, remove the barriers, man. There's already enough shit. Oh, now I gotta eat only whole fat yogurt and farm raised salmon, and I can't use these baby wipes. And what's this ketogenic diet? Fat, but not fat. Okay, I guess I'll figure that out. Who the fuck know? You're just creating. If you listen to all these people, you would have legitimately nothing fucking left. You'd have nothing left.
All right, give us another number.
9.
We'll go with 5.
Okay.
High protein milks are a new thing we're going to see a lot more of, which in principle is a great idea because it's a much more natural way to get high protein without all the artificial sweeteners and gums and additives that most protein shakes put in them. So from that perspective, it's good. From the perspective of its skim milk, not a fan. And what you see, the way they've made this means it actually increases the sugar content as well as the protein content. So this is 8.4 grams of sugar compared to 4.7 in normal whole milk. So that's an 85% increase in the sugar content to get more protein in it. So something like this, I wouldn't actually buy.
I'm just massively facepalming right now.
I love the 84%. When it's a jump, instead of just saying it's 4 grams, which is quite little, you say it's an 84. Just say it's an 84% increase to make it sound worse.
This is grade school math, okay? If you have 3 things that are, you got your fat, you got your carbs, you got your protein, they're all in there. If you take out the fat, then the ratio of carbs and proteins that are in there are going to increase.
Yep.
Just by the virtue of you removed one of the ingredients.
We've got a few things. So if you remove one thing, and that's the ketogenic diet, people are eat more, they remove carbs, so they eat more protein. You remove one thing, there's just other things that are just going to go up. Really milk. Is this the problem? Do you think, again, it comes back to this, are people unhealthy because they're consuming too much high protein milk? What do you think, Rob? Is the problem that we're all having is too much high protein milk?
It must be. I mean, I'm going to have to dial back. That's one of my favorite things is high protein milk. I wake up, I have a glass of high protein milk.
2 glasses before I go to bed, 4 glasses. Just too much. I can't stop with the high protein milk. Oh, shit, man. And Tonic Health is a trip. That guy, he's another one of the, but he's the UK, grocery store walker. So it's nice to see.
He's the UK Jeremy Awakens.
Yeah, he's the UK Jeremy. It's nice to see that it's not just America. Are there any Canadian grocery store walkers that I don't know if I can think of one that I.
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I know
I'm
there's
sure
like
there
some
is some.
carnivore ones, but like grocery store walkers. I don't know. Maybe you guys just have less. Good for you.
Maybe our stores are actually smart enough to kick them out.
Get out of here. What are you talking about? Milk? Shut up.
I think it's the fact that it's just cold here, so it's impossible to grocery store walk with the shirt off.
I would love to see one of the people like filming just like in the store. I'm not gonna like attack them, but I would love to just mess up their recording any way I could. I
just kind of walk in the background making stupid faces, and
I would go with the sounds. I would stand just like sounds off
just
to the
stand
side.
beside them, just
It's like they're just like trying to film while you're just making fucking weird bird noises or whatever. That would be awesome.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd pay for that. I'd pay to see that.
That's what I'm saying. Like time well spent. Like, you know, there's times I've wasted a lot of times doing things. That would be time that just I would cherish. I would cherish that.
All right. So the next GoFundMe we have will be to get Liam a plane ticket to Bobby's area so that he can follow Bobby around and go.
Oh shit! I would love Eggy. I'd like to be in Eggy's video at some point. Definitely Carnivore MD. No, sorry, he's not Carnivore MD anymore. Sorry, I forgot he's not carnivore because the carnivore diet's bad according to Carnivore.
Yes,
former Carnivore MD. He's Paul Saladino. I'd love to be just off in a Paul Saladino video. That all of that would be great. Do we have any more? Or is that it?
We got 4 left.
Okay, next one. I'm done.
Oh,
saying
sorry,
numbers.
we got 3 left.
Okay.
When India, which is largely but not entirely vegetarian, when they ate a lot of dairy fat, ghee is clarified butter. I made ghee famous in the US by putting it in coffee. Well, they didn't have all this diabetes, all this heart attack stuff. It was only when American companies came to India and then we convinced them to get rid of their traditional oils to have healthy vegetable oil and charged them more for it that obesity skyrocketed. So we know that it's seed oils that are causing diabetes and even cancer.
Wow,
So-
that's a fucking jump and a half right there.
I remember, so I downloaded that one a while ago. I remember looking into it and the correlation did not match up. But then that comes down to the fact that, again, you can find things that correlate with each other all over the place.
Yeah. Also, like the fact that, like, you know, when seed oil consumption went up, also the, you know, consumption of ultra processed foods went up. Also, we lived more sedentary lives. That started increasing. So, like, again, you can narrow it down and look at one specific thing, but it's probably just more the fact that lots of ultra processed foods and not moving enough.
Yep.
Yeah. He's trying to figure it out.
I was trying to find if I could quickly see where it was.
Dave Asprey. I made ghee
Aha,
famous.
here it was. Okay, so there's a breakdown of the individual provinces in India and how much seed oil each one actually consumes. And some of the ones with the highest seed oil consumption actually had the lower diabetes prevalence.
Yeah, but if you just claim that it happens, you know, most people on a video will just believe you. It's fine, especially if you wear those glasses.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't seen, Dave Asprey always wears those like yellow glasses, which are just like, you wear whatever you want, but that's a bit of a red flag. Whenever I see those, I'm like, I immediately don't trust whatever you're about to tell me. All right.
Speaking of not trusting whatever somebody's about to tell me.
Ready to eat roast chicken. Ingredients: chicken breast, corn flour, brown sugar, dextrose, stabilizers. Wake the fuck up. Make your own fucking chicken.
To make our own chicken, do I have to go out and like kill it? Do I have to like get a rope or whatever, however you catch chickens?
However you catch chickens, I like that.
I don't know how to catch a chicken.
So for those listening, he doesn't say this, but there's a typography on the top of the video. 3 types of sugar in roast chicken.
Yeah.
Is the 3rd type of sugar in the room with us?
Yeah, I mean, I see you could argue dextrose, brown sugar.
Dextrose, brown sugar.
Stabilizers.
Is the 3rd sugar the friend we made along the way?
And again, what's how much sugar of which is sugar? Less than 0.5 grams.
Less than 0.5 grams. That's going to be poisoning me.
5 grams. Fuck me, man.
Oh man, is this what's killing us?
Is the
chicken with less than 0.5 grams of sugar
in your chicken? And this is the thing. It's not like here's the thing is like these false equivalencies. Like you're saying like, oh, it's this chicken or a fucking, farm raised chicken that I killed myself. No, the choice is like this or a candy bar. Like these are the choices are, it's this or KFC. Like these are going to be the choices that people make. So yeah, how about you just go with the one that has less than 0.5 grams of sugar.
And I mean, the sugar's not even there to flavor it at that low of thing. It's just there to help with the browning on the skin, make it a little crispier. Oh no, it tastes better.
Yeah. Oh, eggy. Oh, eggy.
All right, here we go. Last one. Oh wait, no.
Oh, not last one because we got no
not
audio.
Last one. Never mind. That was actually a video I had to send to somebody else. That was not a video that I was going to respond to.
Great. Because that's the thing. You get so many videos. Like I just have like 500 favorite videos, and I'm just like, there's just no way I'm going to get to all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just, and this thing is like, there's just so much fucking nonsense out there. Like the only thing you really do is like this, you just kind of laugh at it, have some fun. Cause I can't just like cover everything. People ask me all the time, what about this? What about that? How about you calm down? That's what I'm going to respond to you. It's going to be
deep
fun.
breath. Take a step back from the social media.
Seriously.
Unless it's ours.
And that's listen to our podcast and watch our videos. And that's it. Because you'll get just completely overwhelmed. So I say just ignore those videos. Like that's the best thing you can do. Don't engage with them. Don't comment. Don't watch them all the way through. Just keep swiping. And like fucking moderation, man. Enjoy your life. It's fine. It's all going to be fine. And don't be your worst.
Don't be your worst.